is. This is where they lived all the way up there on the 6th floor. And where she got kicked out of. Look, there's the sign. Camille Claudel. I like the cherubs at the top of the door. I am bringing you here to one of my favorite secret spots in Paris, in my beloved Marais, because this is a great spot to have a picnic, lunch, and these are nothing but roses. This is one of the best little secret hidden rose gardens in Paris. No cars. It's great. So let's continue our story. It is 1891, and Claudel serves as a jurist at the National Society of Fine Arts, which is reported to be at the time something of a boys' club. In 1892, Claudel has an abortion, and she ends the intimate aspect of her relationship with Rodin, although they see each other regularly until 1898. So it's said that after the sculptor's physical relationship ended, Claudel was not able to get funding to realize many of what they said were daring ideas. A lot of it was because there was a sexual element to her work. Claudel had to either depend on Rodin or to collaborate with him and see him get the credit as the lionized figure of French sculpture. So here she is doing, all this work on her own, but she needs Rodin to sign off on these sculptures in order to get the funding that she needs. It's an interesting, that's just so Paris right there in front of us, right? Going onto a busy street here. So Claudel's reputation survives not because of her notorious association with Rodin, but because of her work. So here we are, fast forward, 1898. Claudel breaks up with Rodin for good. And she rents a studio here at 63 Rue de Seine. Right there. I think she was in that one. Probably a courtyard on the inside. Let's check this one out over here. 65. Look at how the door is kind of like. I like the windows in this one. This space is really important, and there's no sign or anything about me here. It's important because during this time at that location, she produces two major pieces. What I'm going to do is walk you guys up to Place Vosges because, hey, why not? We're over in this neighborhood and I want you guys to see it. It's a beautiful day here. So let's go and check that out. And we'll keep talking about what happened at that studio on Rue de Seine. So while she's at that studio, she produces two major pieces of art, the Mature Age which can be found at the Musée d'Orsay, and Percy le Gorgon, which is now housed at the Musée Rodin. Welcome to Parc Vosges. After Rodin saw Claudel's The Mature Age for the first time, this was in 1899, he reacted with shock and anger. He suddenly and completely stopped his support for Claudel. According to some reports, Rodin might have even put pressure on the Ministry of Fine Arts to cancel the funding for the Bronze Commission. So, because the Musée d'Orsay is closed right now, I'm just going to show some picture-in-picture of this piece that we're talking about right now. Alright, so this piece is important to understand, and I'm going to just quickly explain to you what the Mature Age is about. It is usually interpreted as an allegory of the three stages of life. The man represents maturity and is drawn into the hands of the old woman. And the old woman represents old age and death, while the young woman represents youth who tries to save him. Camille's brother interpreted it as an allegory of her break with Rodin. Some say that even though Rodin clearly signed some of her works, he was not treating her as any different because of her gender. That artists at this time generally signed their apprentices' work. Yet others criticized Rodin for not giving her the acknowledgement or support she deserved. It seemed that most historians believe that what truly defeated Camille, who was already recognized as a leading sculptor by many, were the sheer difficulties of the medium and the market. Sculpting was an expensive art, and Camille didn't receive many official commissions because her style was considered sort of highly unusual for contemporary conservative tastes. Other authors write that it's still unclear how much Rodin influenced Claudel, and vice versa, how much credit had been taken away from her, and how much he was responsible for her woes.